You can see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so
Yes, we do.
good. Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome, dear partners, student teachers, IT ambassadors, teacher educators of the project IT project 3 Steps AI for the classrooms. Of course, welcome to our meeting today, Thursday, 15 May 2025. We are here partners of this IT project from 5 countries, from Tunisia, Finland, Spain, Ireland, and Albania. So today our meeting is the type of webinar entitled Learn About AI in Education. So it's the first step, the first of the 3 steps of our project. Of course, our meeting or webinars today may last about 1 hour and a half. And the speakers will be Tuir, Isabel, Hanan, Mary, and Landita. Maybe she can join later, of course. And we are happy to be together again. And and me, of course, Najwa Zlatnia from Tunisia. And we move to our plan of our webinar today. Dear colleague Tuir, you can present this plan to our student teachers.
Yes. Hello, everyone, once again. And today's plan, you can see there, firstly, we will discuss why EI in education. And secondly, what's our selection of useful EI tools for education? And here I would like to point out that we always have to think about pedagogy, so that tools would be pedagogically useful. And then how we can use AI tools in education. And then we have activities to do, steps 2 and step 3. And finally, discussion and useful resources. So that's our plan for today. Would you like to add something here?
It's okay. So thanks to you. This is our plan today, and we will have some activities, interactive activities together. So we will start with the first parts. Why AI in education? And here we want that will be interactive. For that, we prepare this activity. You just need to go to slido.com and enter this code, or you can scan the QR code or this link, of course. Okay, you have a question. Why AI in education? Why we need to use AI in education, artificial intelligence in education nowadays, okay? So what's the reason we need to use it, okay? So maybe I will move to the presentation here. In your opinion, why we need to use artificial intelligence in education? Just move to slido.com, write this code, and write your opinion. We are waiting. Yes. Facilitate personalized learning. Yes. Because AI is the new reality we are facing as a society, and hence education must adapt to this new context. Yes. We need an education that prepares people for real life. Exactly. Exactly, of course. You know that AI now is in all files. Of course, education can't be the exception. We need to adapt this to this context. Exactly. Another, AI helps learners break down complex topics into more digestible parts. Yes. To adapt the tools to make learning easier and more learner-oriented. Exactly, good. Tuir, Mary, or Isabel, if you want to interact with this answer too.
Well, I think AI for the learner allows choice, because it's very inclusive. It's very much universal design for learning, because you can have visuals, you can have interaction. You know, there's many different technologies that can be utilized to just help the learner spend more time working on some topic or some aspect that perhaps the learner finds challenging, maybe is struggling with, or maybe needs an idea to further develop and learn.
Exactly, yes, exactly. So, Mary, we have also many answers here. AI in education is a smart technology that helps students learn better and support teachers in teaching. Yes. Personalized educational experience. Exactly, of course. Instant, immediate feedback. Personalized feedback and engagement. It helps to personalize learning, especially, and make more easy. Breaking barriers in education. Yes, the new interactive and dynamic tools. Cause of we don't adapt to AI, will eat us. Yes. Good. Good answer. Yeah, exactly. Well, we need to adapt. Yes. Exactly. I like this answer. AI can help teachers to prepare lessons, and also it helps make the time children spend on media more engaging, and it can learning more interactive and engaging, and people should learn how to use it the right way, as we can't ignore it. Yes. Great. Yes. You are really very productive. Yes.
I think the teacher cannot reach everyone in just the class, so it's a way to reach to the places and students and shyness that you normally cannot reach. So this way this way you can make the involvement of the students arise.
Yes. Also, the use of AI in education have many ways, and not only we need to adapt, but we need to know how to use it better. And to be aware about the limits, the positive points and the negative points of AI in education. Great. So thank you for your interaction here. Really very good ideas. Thanks for you all. Okay, so maybe here I will return to. So as you have wrote and say in the Slido, the interactive activity here, why AI in education, personalized learning, motivation and commitment. We can create educational games, quizzes, resource time saving for teachers, real-time monitoring and immediate feedback, intelligent content and creation, accessibility and inclusion, for example, could be helpful for students with disabilities, content, etc. So we have here some ideas about why we need to use AI in education. And for that, we prepare for you some tools, our selection of useful AI tools for education, because here when we use artificial intelligence, we need to be aware about the limits of AI. We need to best choose the tools we need, especially be aware about if these tools are safe, secure, and don't require more data about us. So all this we need to be in consideration. We will start. If there are anyone who want to add something about this part. Or we continue. Okay.
Just I know one of the sites that you mentioned, but if we can have an idea about the others.
Okay, Balqis. This is Balqis?
Yes.
Okay, say yes. Okay, so we will see all the tools here together. Okay, so we will start with Tweer to present some tools. I can stop sharing and you share your screen.
Excuse me, I think Hector wants to say something.
Yes, who?
Yes, I wanted to ask about the previous application, Slido. Slido allows us to work in real time. So it's collaborative. It's a collaborative tool in which you can work real time.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay.
You can work it.
It was only there to clarify my idea. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, and it's really very interactive, and you can use many type of questions in Slido. As word arts or as analytic or to choose the best option, or there are many different type of question in Slido.
So you can use it as a way of making surveys, for example, with open question surveys in order to collect the data of the people you are asking about whatever. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Exactly, and anonym form. This is very important. And like Slido, we have Mentimeter, and this anonymous way is very important because we have some students that they don't like to mention their names and to write their opinion, friend of all people. So be in this anonymous way is very important to encourage students to write and to explain their opinions. Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
So thanks, Hector. So maybe I will stop sharing. And
actually, you could share the presentation because I will use that one for my part. So if you could please share it again.
Okay, I share my screen again. Okay.
Okay, thank you, because you got the presentation there.
Okay, so. Okay,
so thank you. Copilot, I think you all know it, but I chose this Microsoft 365 Copilot. It's embedded in Microsoft 365 because actually this is the EI tool we really use with my students. Actually, I use it almost every day for teaching, for finding teaching material, for preparing my lessons, and also my students use it. And this time I decided to tell you a bit what we did, for example, today with my students. Well, I think for my students, It's a support tool for brainstorming ideas, generating images for presentations. For example, with my 8th graders, they are aged 13, 14, we read novels and then they made presentations and created images. They read those novels in Finnish and tried to find proper words to get real images, for example, for the main character or the plot. So we use it a lot for our literature lessons too. Okay, then you can always expand vocabulary with Copilot, practice conversations, debates, and of course, improve your language style. And as I told you, at the moment, I teach Finnish as a second language, so Copilot is very good support for our learning. And then we can look next slide what we actually did today. This is, can you change the slide, please?
Yes.
Okay. So we expanded our vocabulary, and perhaps you all know, but just to tell a bit, so Copilot has a text field where you can type or speak a prompt. And what you type is directly affects the quality of the response you get back. And prompt is a set of instructions or questions you use to tell Copilot what you want to do. Well, today I translated you the prompt our students wrote today. They wrote, create a word list of summer words in English, please. So they wrote this in Finnish. And then they all wrote these prompts and we discussed critically what kind of results we got. We got Finnish words, but this time I asked this in English. So for us, it's very important to practice writing prompts. And then we continued. Again, we wanted to use our Finnish to discuss with Copilot. And again, our students had a task to write the prompt, and it was something like, I would like to discuss summer with you. And again, we discussed how can you give a more precise prompt to Copilot, for example, for your language level and topics perhaps. So this is what we used, and finally we actually made some photos with Copilot about Finnish summer, and again they had to use the words they had learned and again give more prompts to Copilot what they really wanted to see on their photos. So in our school we all have this Copilot, and it's safe to use because we all have signed in to this Microsoft 365. There are, of course, other EI tools, but this is the most used ones at the moment. So this is the reason I chose this one. Okay, thank you.
That's all. Okay. Thank you, Tuir. Thanks for this tool. If you have questions, you can, of course, interact together, or in the space of discussion, we can discuss together. Okay, thanks, Tuir.
I could ask here if you use Copilot, have you Microsoft licenses with your students or?
Okay, for me, maybe it's either using ChatGPT. Here in Tunisia, we use it more, but there are other teachers that use Copilot too. Okay. I don't know about Isabel and Mary.
I have used it. I'm in a moment in which I am exploring many possibilities, and this year and the year before, we've used them, but with very small experiences, like the type of thing that I'm going to tell you now.
Okay.
I'm aware of Copilot, but I don't use it, nor do my students, but I know about it, but we don't use it, no.
Okay.
Okay, good. So thank you. Now we can continue with that.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess that's my turn. Okay. Where I have my presentation. And I'm here. So I've been thinking about which one app I would tell you about, and I always consider two things. The first one is this app free? And the second one, and even I think maybe more important than the previous one, is what are they going to do with my personal data? What do I have to give to them? With this one, what you have to do is give your email address, okay? And the problem is it is not free. It is not completely free, as most of these, you have a trial version. And then in the trial version, you can learn how it works. And then if you're interested, maybe your institution will pay like a subscription to it, or maybe if you're interested, you can pay for that. I wouldn't pay for any of these things, but I would make an exception on this one. If I were getting prepared in order to be a teacher, in order to prepare my competitive exam, I don't know the way in which you get to be a teacher in your country, but here you have to prepare a year syllabus explaining what you would do in a year, and I would use this app for this. And also, if I were you and I had to do the final task in which you have to prepare your lesson plans and so on, I would use this one as well. And you can use the free trial for this. So this is why I'm explaining this one. You can see that for some of the things, as it is always the case, for some of them, they are blocked. You cannot use them. But there are very interesting ones which are free. For example, if you don't know the level of the text or the activities that you're producing, you can always go to the CAEFOR level checker, in which it says if it's a B1 or an A2 or whatever you need to be working in. Then there's another app inside of it, or another function, that is in order to create texts. You provide the words that you want to use, for example, the ones that you're seeing in class, or maybe a topic or anything like that, and automatically you will have a text. And then you can create questions as well. For example, if you want to talk about something in general, like a debate or anything like that, you will find questions for that. Or if you have a reading, you will have, again, like the questions that you can do with this one. Another one which is very interesting for primary, I think it's like the word definition matching. Well, I say primary, but I also do that at university as well. Like I provide definitions like a dictionary, and you're supposed to know the word, or the other way around, you're supposed to be able to produce a definition. The fill in the gaps, which is this classic. I'm aware that all of these activities are for foreign language teachers. And there are three groups in this final task. One of them, if I don't remember wrong, was for science. Another one was for arts. And the first one was for language. But I think this is also useful for all of them, really, because you have to do them in English. So it's foreign language in a way. You have the option of creating dialogues from scratch, and then if you don't know the words that you should be using, which is a problem for my students because they tend to use very elevated words, and you have to be simple and you have to decide the words that students are really going to be using throughout the year, not just in one unit. And then another thing which I think is interesting, the beginning of the lesson sometimes is sometimes we go very straight to the point, and I think it's very important, the motivation, like to have some leading activities which can be engaging and can lead to the topic itself. Rephrasing, I think this one is great for me because when I have to write the exams, for example, I sometimes do more or less the sentences that I have in the book, but here you have more possibilities. Also for translation, mediation, and so on, interesting facts that can be interesting in order to make attractive the lesson, lists of pros and cons, matching halves of sentences. You have the beginning of a sentence and you have to be wise enough to see which one makes sense, and sometimes it can be tricky if you want. Find inspirational quotes by important researchers or people who are well known, and maybe lists of essay topics in order to explore. Then you have this thing about bits and pieces, reading bits and pieces, or scrambled words. You get the words jumbled and you have to make the right order for the sentence. Linking words, collocations, which are these words that usually go together, and if you are not a native speaker, maybe you're going to use the wrong word. And this thing that we have many times in the textbooks, in which you have a short reading and you have 3 titles, and maybe all of them are connected to the text, but only one of them is the topic that you are dealing with. So you have to see which is the gist of the text. And then this idea of creating images and adding your images or videos or texts on your own. So these are the utilities that you can use for your final task. And the thing is that you can select the level of difficulty and you can make changes. So you don't have to get the final what it prepares for you. You can well, as in EIA, you always can make the result more what you want. And as I said, you have this free trial, and as long as you're going to be several people in the group, probably you will find something that suits you. So that was all for my part. So
okay, thank you, Isabel. Thanks for this tool. It's I don't know, maybe this have many tools in the same tool. Exactly. So thank you very much. So maybe we will move to another tool. So I need to share my screen again. And this time it's the turn of Sono AI. So I suggest this time, I propose this time, this tool, because I think that we can use songs and music in our activities to engage more, to motivate more our students. Sono AI is a music generator with voice. And don't need instrument needed, don't need anything, just from text. You can create songs from a text or from a phrase, just some words, and your ideas will be in music instantly. So it's free. You have to, you can create up to 10 songs by day. So it's very important to try it, and it's free. So maybe I want to move to the platform. So this is the interface. Just you need to sign up to create an account in Sono AI. And then you can find you in this interface of the platform. So just you click on create here, and you have two options. Or create a song in a simple way, or personalize more your song. What means about personalize? That you can write here your lyrics, still write song title, etc. So you can add audio if you want. You can add prompts from here, for example, add audio, but if you turn to simple, for example, here is just what you need to do. Just write first. For example, I will write as a create. Just we'll try it together. Create song about life in the sea. Okay, and I want it to be in hip hop. Okay, style. Okay, and just click on create. Let's see. You offer you two options, two songs. With Voiza. Exactly. We have this two, Life in the Deep. Exactly. Let's try. Are you ready to listen to the first one? In seconds, we have a music and song here. So let's try it. Connection. I
again. A world so fast, no start, no end. Rock with always where the secrets creep. Life be raw out here in the deep. Lights.
It's just that connection for me just here. I need example here. It's a song created by my students in my class to use the vocabulary relative to the culture of Spain.
En España el sol brilla sin cesar. Su arquitectura es un bello lugar. La Alhambra es un tesoro. La Sagrada Familia en Barcelona decoró. La paella en Valencia es un manjar. Las tapas en Madrid para disfrutar.
Hear it?
El gazpacho en Perú refresca el calor. Y el jamón ibérico es un gran sabor. Las fallas de Valencia son una gran fiesta. Y en Sevilla las ferias
easy to use it, and also we try these tools to celebrate the 20th anniversary of eTwinning. We meet ambassadors from 19 countries to create a song about eTwinning, and in a video conference like this, we write the lyrics by ChatGPT. Then we improve this lyrics, and then we use we put the lyrics in the Sono AI, and we have a song. Then each one of us record a part of the video, and we have the final video. It's really very, very result.
For 20 years, we've made a mark with bonds that shine like a glowing spark. Student exchanges, we've had our share. A global family beyond compare. Collaboration across the land. Together we've worked hand in hand. European values light our way, with unity growing every day. Through virtual travels, our worlds expand. With creativity, we take a stand. Friendship blooms in every place, enriching lives with every embrace. Teachers connecting, hearts align, sharing wisdom, bright designs. A place so safe, a space so free, where digital skills grow endlessly. From classrooms buzzing with ideas so bright, to online dreams that take their flight. Our happiness shines, a guiding star. Together we've come so very far. We're better together, side by side. With open minds we learn and guide. Breaking borders, building trust. It's winning's magic, we place our trust.
Okay, so thank you, Isabel, for your help.
Fuels our way, creating futures, come what may.
Okay. So just is an example about, yes. So here the Sono AI, it's really very easy to use it. It's free. The way to use these tools, you could to practice vocabulary, to practice ideas, knowledge about something in mathematics. Also, you can use it, for example, in a creative way or fun way. So there are many use of this song and the music and the art in our activities in class. Just here I finish, and maybe it's the turn of Mary from Ireland.
Can you please stay and share rather than, because I put my slides directly into the Google Doc.
Oh,
so
yeah. Okay.
Okay. So thank you very much. So the AI tool I'm sharing is a tool that's actually used for teachers can use it, or students. So you can sign up an account if you're a teacher to Magic School AI, or if you're a student, you can create your own account. It's free. It's a very, very powerful database of 90 plus tools. So there's a library for the students, many different characterized tools to support the learning. And for teachers, they have their own list of tools. So what is Magic School AI? That was just a general introduction. So Magic School AI is a free teacher or student-focused platform offering over 60 AI-powered tools designed to streamline teaching tasks, enhance lesson planning, and support personalized learning. The same can be said for students. So the slides, I have some slides, this one for teachers, but I also have some information for students from this Magic School AI tool collection, I would say. It's a collection of tools. So what are the key features? Number one, it's free. You sign up with an email address and you have a menu that you can choose. So what are the key features? I guess when some people use AI, it is to save time, both for teachers and also if students are using AI, many times it's to save time. So you can quickly generate, if you're a teacher, lesson plans, assessments, rubrics, and individual education plans if you're teaching students with additional needs, specific learning requirements, saving teachers time. Because teachers all over the world do not have enough time to prepare. That is a common challenge for teachers, is to get that time to prepare and to do all the other work the teachers must do. Another very useful aspect to Magic School tools is differentiated instruction. So teachers can adopt content to various reading levels and languages. ensuring inclusivity for diverse classrooms. So this would be important if, for example, you teach in a multilingual classroom. And we know from research that actually for a child to thrive and to learn who has a minority language in the classroom, they thrive better if they can access their first language or languages. So this is a great way, if you have as a teacher learners in your classroom who speak a language or languages that are not the language of instruction, and it helps teachers to make material also available in these other very essential languages to help that learner learn easier. The next feature of Magic Schools is interactive learning. So we know from research that actually education that is dialogical, so education that is interactive between two or more people, brings about great success. So an interactive learning requires being active rather than passive. So this Magic Tools has a range of tools, their Magic School, to support interactive learning. So to create engaging quizzes that are fun and assignments, including tools like the YouTube video question generator, lots of other things as well. That's just one example. And seamless integration. So Magic School works with platforms such as Google Classroom for easy implementation. A lot of teachers perhaps use Google Classroom in their school context. So it's good for that. There's a website there to learn more. And it's, it's a website, I suppose, Magic Schools, you go and you look and you try and you spend time looking. It's a big platform that houses many different useful tools under the umbrella of Magic School AI. So please, Naku, could you do the next slide, please? Thank you. So I just showed here, I could have done one for teachers, but I was talking about teachers previously. So Magic School for students, and there's the equivalent site, Magic School for teachers. They're all under Magic School, and then you click in. If you're a student, you sign up for free, you get your username, your password, and you log in. The vast majority of it is free. I think the thing about costing, like a lot of AI, a lot of the free is good enough. You don't always have to pay because that becomes unaffordable, and it creates an inequality, I think, for students. So to have as a teacher, I think, to encourage students there's enough of tools in the free. You don't have to have every single tool that's ever been invented. I think that's the way I would go. I just thought, like our first speaker spoke there, Turi, about finance, about responsible, about that ethical use. I do think as teacher trainers and as teachers, we have to train our learners to be ethical, to be responsible users, not to pretend work as their own when it's been AI generated. So to see AI as a tool, among other tools, just a part to support, and for them to acknowledge when they use AI generated tools to support materials to support their learning. Okay, can we turn to the next slide, please?
Yes.
Thank you. So what I like about Magic Schools, that I think it enhances learning because it's personalized. You have choice. You can negotiate with your teacher if you're a student and you can explain what I've used and give a rationale why I used this tool or not. You can be creative. You can try different formats, audio. You can have graphics. You can make your learning visual, and hopefully it can lead to academic success. So we need to empower students with cutting-edge AI technology. I do think AI is here to stay. Just like we started off with the mobile phone, texting maybe 20 plus years ago. We started texting. Now it's just a norm and accepted. And I think we're on the cusp with AI in the next few years that it will become a part of what teachers and learners use and utilize to support their learning. The next slide, please. Thank you. So I could do the same for the teachers, just a visualization there of what some of the tools. AI resource bot, so you could create an AI chat bot as a resource for students to use, informed by your instructions. If you got, like we talked here about, I think, about giving prompts. Do you remember that one, the co-pilot there, about you give the prompt? Exactly here. Character chatbot, chat with any historic figure, an author, or recognizable character from a story. So that is a different way, I suppose. When we learn, the theory of learning is a lot of knowledge is stored in the short-term memory, which we forget. So how do we transfer knowledge into the long-term memory? So the neural pathways in the brain, change, and that knowledge is forever. Well, one way of doing it is actually interacting in different ways with the same content, because it's deep learning. It's spending more time on something. It's less fatigue, perhaps, if you try something new. So the character chatbot can be a nice way if you're dealing with a heavy, perhaps, topic and content, and you're just fatigued the way that the teacher has presented it, that you might try something new that might work better for you. A custom chatbot built to a chatbot from scratch to interact with, so you can have your own little tutor on the side. And students love that. I see my own 2 children here. They like the characters, if they have their Netflix account or whatever they have, if they're gaming. So youngsters actually take pride, because we talked about privacy, and some students are shy and they don't want their photo out there. And they're quite happy. We did it actually. Remember in our last session on Monday, we all had a character. Some people like that. So that's quite a nice way of doing that as well. Idea generation, get help coming up with ideas on any topic. Just an idea, for something. So you could interact, like for a song we've seen here just before, you could come up with an idea for a song. So you can use, I suppose, the different ones that we're going to talk about today together, you just can't rely maybe perhaps on one. Quiz me, quiz yourself on any topic or type of test, which can be a fun way of revision or deep learning, preparation for an assignment or an exam. Research assistant, find information and sources for research project. Increasingly in the curriculum here in Ireland, we are given higher percentages to a project-based learning as alongside a more traditional exam, a written exam paper. We're actually giving now marks quite a lot. Say 100% is the exam, 40% would be the research project, or it could be even 70%. So we're trying to move away from this exam, which is learning off by heart, to more creativity. So that could be quite nice. StudyBot. I know one of my children finds it challenging to study, a bit distracted. So this is a nice way, perhaps tips and tricks how to study. Again, we know, say, I don't know, do you know the Thierry Bourdieu, who talks about the social ecosystem. Children who come from families that are highly educated have advantages. Their parents can pass on the tips and tricks of how to study, how to be successful. I think the StudyBot can give more chances to children whose parents perhaps haven't had a successful experience in education, don't know the tips and tricks. They don't have that cultural capital. So I really love that one. I think it has quite a leveling of the field to allow students who maybe don't have access to special knowledge is how to be successful in study, that perhaps the StudyBot could help them. Tailor make a study plan. Tutor Me with AI. They have developed this already in the States for, I don't know, do you know the Khan Academy for maths and literacy for maths? I know well. They now have a tutor. So you don't anymore, like we know that a personalized tutor can be very, very helpful for a learner. And in Ireland, the grinds culture is huge. Like my own children would have all had private tutors to get the top results, to get onto courses that are perhaps high points required. So I think this is, and it costs quite a lot of money. I think, again, with AI, free. Everyone can have an advantage. I really love this. So the quality aspect of AI and writing feedback. Get feedback on your writing. That is a big challenge sometimes. We write something and we don't ever hear back. We don't get the feedback, or we can't ask the questions to prompt maybe feedback. Why is this so? You know, so I really love it. This is for the students. I really think it's empowering, it's equality giving, it's individualized, and it's fun. There's a lot of writing. So is there another slide there? There's a YouTube little clip, I think, coming up. And the next slide there. Yeah, so we could look at that perhaps yourselves. This is a clip from the founder of this platform, Magic School. So if anyone was interested, we don't have to listen to it today, but I just thought it might be quite nice to see the idea behind it, the rationale, just a general, quite a nice, you know, introduction to it. So that's me. So thank you so much, and I hope you found my presentation.
Thank you, Mary. So just
hi, my name's Anil Khan. I'm a lifelong teacher.
Your video, you want to show it to our students? Okay.
See this flag? Obviously, responsibility is so important when students are using AI, and every time a student
he
learning different languages or even younger,
this video.
You can click.
Okay.
Accidentally closes it and needs their join info again. You can show them the join info.
There are explanation.
The product. But for now, we are so excited for what it is in this moment.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see all the ways that you use it with students. So don't hesitate to give us feedback. And we are so excited to build this alongside you.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, so it went when you copy the link, and you know you can listen it to yourself, that you know that went very fast. You know, he talks normally, so you just copy that link, put it into your browser, and you can, you know, listen and hear a little bit more. He gives the background, you know, because I think the time here isn't today. It's a very, very powerful collection of a lot of tools. So you know, you need time to become familiar. I just give you a very short, you know, whistle tour. It's just too short for this one. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks, Mary, for all this information and these ideas. Okay, we have present some tools about AI. There are many other tools, of course. But this is our selection. So now, after seeing these tools, maybe, and before to go to our activities, we have here another interactive activity. We have here another question. How can AI tools be used in education? Now, we need to know about your opinion about, according to you, how can AI tools be integrated or used in education? In what activities or situation we can use this tools, AI tools? So we have here a three-sider. Okay, we can put the link in the chat. Just you need to click on the link like this. Just in the chat, click on the link and then Oh, sorry. This is another tool of brainstorming, but this time you need to write your name here. Just click on add idea and add your ideas. According to you, how can AI tools be integrated or used in education to create quizzes, activities about language, about, I don't know, about history, create some resource, videos. What do you think? Just 2 ideas by Sarah and by Mary. So, Sarah, could you, please explain your idea?
Yes, I think that artificial intelligence can help teachers to create or generate ideas that maybe they don't come up with. So it can help you to create ideas or content adaptive to your pupils' characteristics so that they will be unique and very adaptive to them.
Good. Thank you. Yes, it's very important, this. And Mary? We don't hear you. Open the mic.
Sorry, I typed in an example. 1 minute, I need to put on my battery. So, sorry, my battery.
Okay.
Do you see? Okay.
Mary?
Yes.
Now it's okay. Yes. Now it's okay.
My battery's going to die. I'll just explain. It's going dark.
Yes.
Screen. So basically, I put in the idea about maths. If a student struggles with maths at home, they can't do the homework. If they can't understand something they need to be able to do, so they can ask AI tool to explain the concept they don't know, and then that can help them complete the task. But I'm saying that when they go to school, that student needs to ask the teacher, is this correct? Because sometimes AI gives the wrong answer. So that's something we need to train our students to check with the teacher the accuracy of the answer.
Good. Thank you. We have another idea from Hector. Yes.
Okay, here am I. Here am I.
Okay.
Because I didn't find the bottom. Okay, that's it. I said that these AI tools can be good to promote the self-learning. I mean, when you are on your own at home and you have to study or something else, and you want to practice writing, for instance, you can use those tools in order to self-assess how good or bad you can do your writing, for instance, or your reading as well. Furthermore, I said that it can be used. I was thinking about the tool about music, and I remember that a funny way to learn a lesson or something else is learning by singing or something similar, in order to keep in your mind the ideas, the keywords about the lesson, and then you think and you can develop the ideas properly, I think.
Good. Thank you. Yes, Hector, thanks for your idea. So at the same time, I'm voting here. So you could use this Tricider tool to interact. And here, for example, to vote, just write your name here, for example. Okay, so we have another idea from Aki Balqis. Yes.
So I mentioned that AI could help with sometimes could help with improving creativity and innovation. it's just it's because from my side in classes I use AI to make Madame l'exposé. We have to do the homework. Our homework is to prepare a lesson, to present the lesson, prepare it and present it. So I think AI could help us with ideas to make the presentation and even more details about the subject we are working on.
Okay, good. Thanks, Balqis. We have another idea from Elena.
For
Elena?
me, hi.
Yes. Hi.
For me, it's important to show students to use these tools in a right form. I mean, not for every work, but for a companion or a friend that you could use for doing projects, researching, investigations, and all that kind of stuff that sometimes is kind of tedious. Maybe, yeah, with the AI, could be easier for students and teachers to do that kind of work.
Okay, thank you, Elena. Another idea from Tejanur. Yes.
Hi. So I said AI tools make. I'm sorry. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Make learning easier and more personal. They help students with homework, language learning, and give quick feedback. Teachers use AI to grade faster and create lessons. AI also supports students with disabilities through helpful features like speech to text. What I meant is AI tools in education are like superheroes to us, smart helpers. They make learning easier by giving each student the right support based on their level. For example, if you're stuck on a math problem, an AI like ChatGPT can explain it to you. If you're writing an essay, tools like Grammarly or others can fix your grammar. Teachers use AI to save time by grading tests or making quizzes. Also, AI helps students who have trouble seeing, hearing, or reading by turning speech into text or reading things out loud. So AI makes learning faster, easier, and more accessible for everyone.
Okay, thank you, Tejanur. I like always to do exams, explain your idea and give exams. We have here another idea from Buendia. Who is Buendia?
It is me, but as I'm very messy with these new things, I have sent the same idea
Hector
twice.
Buendia.
So
Okay,
yes,
okay.
it is because they asked me to register with my Google account, and I sent twice the same thing. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, Isabel.
Well, I provided 3 different ideas. The first one is for the teacher, in order to make everything more attractive. So as you can see, you can create a song in seconds, you can create images, you can make videos, so it can be much more interesting than without all of these resources. It's like you can create your own book in no time. So that's the first use of that. The second one, I think it's also very important, and it is to provide personalized feedback for each person, for their own needs, and in like optimizing our time. And the last one is moving away from the typical methodology and making the students interact in different ways, like making this easier and maybe perhaps making combinations of students which are not the typical.
Good. Okay, thank you, Isabel. Leo. Leo?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so basically,
Present yourself first of all. Leo,
What?
you are from?
I am from Ireland.
Ah, Ireland. Okay, with Mary. Yes, welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So I was thinking about using AI for if you're writing a paper or an article and you wanted to reference sources, but you didn't know how to find the sources correctly with a traditional search engine. You could enter in your thoughts into the AI, and you can use the search feature in ChatGPT, and it can get back. You can put in what you're trying to say, and you can clarify with the chatbot, and eventually you can whittle it down until you get the correct terminology, so you can use the traditional search engine to get your sources.
Okay, thank you, Leo, and welcome again. Thanks for sharing your idea. And Arwa, another idea from Arwa. Yes. Arwa?
So I said that, hi.
Hi.
So I said that through AI tools, there's tools that we can use to create animated videos of the pupils' favorite characters, also interactive activities, because we know that kids now are so interested in technology, so anything related would get their attention. Also, so it will help with the engagement of the students. Also, it can help us to find new ideas and expand pupils' knowledge and point of views, as our ideas might be limited, even the teacher ideas. So, using AI to find new ideas is a great way, as it would give different point of views.
Okay, thank you, Arwa. Thanks all of you for your for sharing your ideas. Really, I like all the ideas shared. It's really very fruitful. So maybe I don't know what I could add. I don't know. Maybe here, how can AI tools be used in education? There are 3 files: improve teaching and personalized learning, enhance school operations, to give graduation or administrative management, etc. So as you said, maybe create teaching materials, quizzes, video, lesson plans, activities, automatic grading, rubrics, personalized feedback, etc. So we talked about all of these ideas through the Truecider activities. So maybe now we move to the practice AI, the step 2 of our project, and the step 3. The step 1 was learn about AI, and we learn about AI in an interactive way. That's why we integrate activities of Slido, of Truecider, etc., to interact and discuss together. And now you need to create. Your task is create collaborative lesson plan integrating AI. This is the step 2. So we have here links to collaborate with Google Docs. You need to be in 3 groups. The first group will create lesson plan about language. The language, I think that I mean language. You in your group, you can discuss together and agree in the topic. In language will be grammar, vocabulary, or cultural, or I don't know. It's up to you to discuss and choose the lesson plan in language, what you will work. The second plan and second group will work in science, and the group 3 will be art. So you need to create a lesson plan integrating using tools of artificial intelligence, and the topic of your lesson plan is art, in the field of art. Okay, so here the final deadline, if you want, is 28 May 2025, but I will show you these links. But first, here we need participants. For example, here I need to write participants for the first group, participants for the second and the third group. From each country, I need some participants. For example, here in the first group, I discussed with the student teacher in Tunisia, and we have Arwa here in the first group. We need one from Spain and one from Ireland and from others participants. The same for the second group. We have here, I think, Tejennour and Rania. And for the group 3, we have Balqis and Shaima. And please, you could discuss with your teachers and choose the group you want to be. Okay. So maybe about we have a template for the lesson plans for the group 1, group 2, and group 3. I will show you. Just a minute. Okay, aquí esto. Bien. Just a minute. So here in your lesson plan, you need to write information, description, title, topic. Here, of course, language, but you need to specify what is in the topic in language. Pupil level and age, if you want, description of this lesson plan, aims, objective of your lesson plan, and the AI tools you will use in your plan. Okay, here this is the first one, is description about your lesson plan. Here the process of your lesson plan. So you can do as many activities as you like, of course, and session 50 minutes each. Okay, so here the first activity 1, you need to write the title of the activity, for grammar, for example, or creating interactive activity about the grammar, feedback, or to start the lesson, or I don't know. Aims here, duration, tools, description and process, and evaluation. How you will evaluate this activity. You could copy and, of course, and create activity 2, activity 3, activity 4 as you want. Okay, and at the final, you need to give here observation or comment about this lesson. Okay, your observation about this lesson. After creating this lesson plan, if you have some comments, important, some observations, some details, so write them here. Okay, it's the same template for the 3 groups. Group 1, language, group 2, science, and group 3, art. Okay, so it's up to you to choose how to communicate together. You could communicate through the forums of TwinSpace, through video conference, by emails, by social media, I don't know, but it's up to you to choose how you could communicate together. And of course, please, we have important note that please document the process of your collaboration and communication, how you communicate together and what tools you use, how document how communicate together to collaborate and to have the final lesson plan. Okay, document this process. Okay, so I don't know if there are Isabel or Tweer or Mary, if you want to add something about the template of the lesson plan.
No, just my recommendation is to enjoy the creation of activities.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm the same. I agree. Enjoy it and don't make it too complicated. Have fun doing it.
Yeah, indeed. Have fun also.
Yeah. Okay. So, and step 3 will be inspire with AI. What mean inspire? Because you will be, you the speaker in the next video conference. In the next video conference, you will present and inspire with your works, with your lesson plans. So you will present your lesson plans during a video conference. Okay, in this webinar, we the ambassadors and teachers, the speakers, but the next, you will be the heroes of the video conference to inspire us. So, and after present your lesson plans, we will discuss together and try to evaluate these ideas. The next video conference will be Friday, 30 May 2025 at the same time. Okay, so you have deadline just 28, so to finish and then to decide together how you will present, who will present, and how you want to present it. Okay, so normally that's all. Here we have we prepare some useful resource through another tool, Wakelet. In Wakelet, you could put videos, articles, links together in the same place. You need just to, for example, here, I have this link, the video. Just you need to put it here, plus, and you could have your collection. And share it with others from here. Okay, so just you have this Wakelet with many tutorials about tools seen in this webinar. Yes, if you have questions about the lesson plan.
Madam, just when we talked about the groups, I just told you that I'm in group 1 language with Arwa.
Group 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Balqis.
Okay.
Group 1. Yes.
Will you be sending the links to the temple so we could fill them, and how we could have each other's contact?
So, Isabel, Tweer, Mary, maybe we will gather the emails. Yes? Okay. So maybe we will share with you the emails of each group or each members of a group. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yes. And feel free to discuss together and to collaborate together, but especially be creative in your lesson plans. Yes, I know you are really innovative, so be innovative and creative. Okay, so thank you very much. That's all for today. Really, it was. I'm really glad to be here with you and to hear about your opinion. Thanks for all of you and for sharing your ideas and opinion. Okay, so Tweer or Isabel or Mary or everyone who wanted to talk, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Nadia. You're great. And thank you, everyone, for sharing your ideas.
Yeah, thank you. It was, lots of new tools to look at, so very useful. And I hope the students found it helpful as well. Thanks for their contributions too.
Okay. Tweer?
Thank you so much, everyone. It was wonderful to hear your opinions, and also student teachers. Thank you, especially you. It was wonderful to hear you.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. See you in the next video conference that you will be the speakers, dear student teachers. Prepare you and no, don't worry, it's normal. It's a good experience to feel like speakers, okay? Thank you very much and see you next video conference. Okay.
Isabel, do you want to?
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.